Hey everyone, so this is lesson 9, level 6, choosing your own adventure by using array, list, and string methods. Hey, let's do vacation spots, man. This is going to be a lot of work to spit out one word, which is beach. But this is actually um, as similar to one of the AP free response questions you could do. Now, don't get scared. Don't freak out. Um, just talk through it like I talk through it. All right? And it'll all be good. So we have this travel website that wants to extract keywords from user reviews. So here are all these reviews, and we want to pull out keywords and figure out which one is the most, like which keyword is the most popular. And it turns out it's going to be beach. I don't know why it's going to be beach, but it is going to be beach. And so I'm just going to follow exactly what it tells us to do over here in the travel class. Now, there are a couple things. So in the travel class, there are 3 private array list variables. There are two strings and an integer. So there's reviews, which is already here. And then there are keywords, and there are counts. And these two are empty whenever a travel object is initialized. So if you go down here to the constructor, you'll see that reviews are passed to that travel object, but the keywords array list and the counts array list are empty. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a string of keywords going through these reviews. We're going to get these keywords, and we're going to get a list of counts that we're going to create. And the counts will kind of go along with the keywords. So whatever is at index 0 of keywords is going to be associated with whatever count is at index 0 there. So if that first keyword is beach, and maybe counts, maybe beach occurred 20 times, that the first count in that list would be 20. And so here it is. Now we're going to use a lot of other methods, but for each look at this, for each review. So they're telling us what to do. For string each review in the reviews. If I could only spell that correctly. For each review in the reviews. So that's each one of these. This is the reviews array list for each one of these things. So it's kind of telling us exactly what to do. And they'll do the same thing on the AP test if you just read carefully. What we want to do is we want to use the get words from review method to get the list of words. And so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do array list. This is going to be a list of string objects, and I will call this review words. And this is going to be the get words from review. And I believe this takes this as a parameter. So it's going to take all of these words, and it's going to just put the words, and instead of spaces, there'll be commas there because this is going to be an array list. And if we went over here and looked at this method, so here is the get words from review method, and we've done this before. It's finding the index of the space, and if the space is not -1, we move things around and add things to a list. So same stuff we've been doing. So I've for each review, I've knocked off this get words from review list of words. So I've got that done. That's good. And then if the keywords if the key, first I need to check if each word is a travel keyword using the isTravelKeyword method. So this is, again, this is saying the same thing. Check if each word, if each. So for string, each word in the review words array list so for each word in the review words array list, if is travel keyword, which gets the word passed to it. If it is, then so let's see. Check if each word is a travel keyword. If the keyword list is empty, add the word to the keywords list and one to the counts list. So if the keywords size is equal to 0, in other words, if it's empty, we want to add the keywords, or 2 keywords, we want to add the word. And we also want to take the counts and we want to add 1 to the counts. Okay, so if the list is not empty, that means there's something already in it. We need to determine if the word matches. So if it's not empty, we want to traverse that list. All right, I want to go past this because we're kind of starting over again. So for index, nope, for int index equals 0, index is going to be less than the keyword's size, and we're going to increment the index by 1 every time. So we're going to traverse that list, and I'm going to create a string object that is called keyword, and I'll set that equal to the keywords at whatever's at that index in that keywords. Because what I need to do is I need to get, like, if it's not empty, there's a keyword in it, and I need to check that keyword. I need to check if it's a duplicate, because if it's a duplicate, I don't want to add the word to the list, but what I want to do is I want to increase the count. So if that's good. So if the keyword, if it equals the word that is already in there, what I want to do is I want to set the count. I want to take my counts and I want to set whatever's at that index that I'm currently on. I want to set it to the counts at whatever index I'm on plus 1. So that I'm assuming there's already a number in there. Else, I want to add, it's not in the list, so I want to add it to the to that keywords list. And I want to increase the, I want to add 1 to the counts list because we're keeping kind of a running total of what's in there. So I think that might be all we need for this. I think that's going to work. All right, so let's go over here. So we need to use the, we have our travel destination, and we want to apply the get travel keyword. keywords. And that is that's a void method, if I recall. So we don't print that out. This is a void method. It just modifies the lists. And then what we want to do is we want to get top keyword and print that out. So I'll go system.out.println, and I want to take my travel destination and I want to get top keyword. And let's see if this works. Oh, of course. That little key does not work very well on my keypad. And beach. A lot of work to get one word out of this. Beach was the most, I don't know why. Why was beach it? And like, how did we know beach was it? I didn't know that was one of the travel keywords, so I don't know where the travel keywords are. But anyway, that's that, kids.